I'll give everybody a minute. Come over. I don't know what happened there. My mic quit working. Hopefully it'll work this time. It shows it's working, so we'll see how it goes. I'll give everybody a minute to get the notification. Hopefully everybody got the notification this time. Maybe nobody got the notification this time. Here it goes. People are starting to come in now. I can see. All right. You can hear me now. Good. Feel like them old cell phone commercials. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hopefully this time I won't hit the mic and cause whatever it done. Hopefully it won't do that this time. We'll give everybody a few more minutes to get to come on over to this live. Hopefully they'll get the notification this time. Okay. Yeah, it's a couple more people coming in. Good deal. Oh, how you been doing, Janet? I don't know if you heard me or not, but I said I was going to message you today, but I figured you was with the family, so I didn't want to bother you. Just to check in with you. And I think I was talking about watching everybody's videos. I still watch them. It's just that you did hear me talk about. Okay. I couldn't remember exactly when it cut off, so that's the reason why I said that. Watching everybody's videos, this is that while I watch them on television. Salem, don't be knocking that over. She's trying to knock stuff off my desk over there. I kind of got a mess, and she wants a place to lay, and when she does, everything that's in her way gets knocked in the floor. Like, there goes my hair stuff. Yeah, I'm telling on you, girl. What are you going to do about it? Uh-huh. She's meowing at me now. No, don't be doing that. Come over here. Be a good girl. Come on. Come over here, be a good girl. Yeah, come over here. Come over here, sit down, be a good girl. So this has been a long week. Even with the holiday, it just seemed like it was a long week. Kept getting my days off mixed up because I was off Monday. It threw me for a loop. I was thinking Wednesday was Thursday. Like, got one more day, but no, I don't. Is anybody else like that when you're working? You see your work schedule and then you're off a day, it throws you for a loop all week. You get your days messed up. Thank goodness for Google Calendars and your dates on your phones to help you. Thought somebody's coming in the door. I had to look to see. As you come in, just be sure to say hi. We've been getting a lot of storms the last couple of days here. So the temperature has cooled down. It has been in the 80s and 90s, and right now it's in the 60s. So that's the reason I got a hoodie on. It's kind of chilly right now because of the rain. I'm not complaining. Enjoying it while I can. I think next week it's going to be the highs is like 70 next week because where the weather is changing. That's okay. Apple cake. Oh man, I need to get to the orchard. There's um there's an orchard I want to go to. I think I'll probably go most likely in October because September I got quite a bit of things I want to do. But they have um it's a they have fresh baked apple pie and stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna move some apple pie. I don't really care too much about apple cider, but not apple pie or peach cobbler. Yeah, that's my deal. Can't have too much of it though. Where I'm watching the weight, but a little bit every once in a while is not gonna hurt anything. But today I slacked today. I've had a little bit too much caffeine than I'm supposed to have today. But that's all right. I just want to sleep all day, so I had to do something to wake me up. So they're going to, and they also have. I can't find the pictures, but they also have these shooters that they put like the bad apples in. You put them in the little cannons, and they have figurines set up in the yard, uh, in the area there that you can shoot at with the apples. That was your cheat. And so they have like Bigfoot, they have ghosts, they have um the Louisville Cardinal symbol because that area where it's at, they're big UK University fans, which is a Wildcat. So Louisville is their big rival. So I have those up and you shoot apples through the cannon. It's real fun to do. They have that, and then I want to go um and take the hayride because they take you back where the sunflowers are and where the um apple orchard is, and that you can also ride back where the pumpkins and get you some pumpkins if that's what you're wanting to do. So I probably will go second week of October, I think. Hang on. I have it written down in my book here. My Yeah, it's the second weekend in October. Wanting to go. Probably on a Friday because the weekend will be busy with the little kids and stuff, and kind of want a little freedom to enjoy the farm without all the little kids playing around and stuff. So I'll probably do that. Uh, and then I have the convention I'm going to in October, and then the other festivals. What festivals does everybody have going on? We have in our immediate area, we have 3 coming up. Because of North Georgia. Well, this one it's about 2 hours away from where I live. There's a one that is closer, but they're not open on Fridays. And my days to do what I kind of want is Fridays, and then Saturday and Sunday is family time. So the other one, hey, leave my pumpkins alone. Salem. Sorry, she's over there I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. She's playing with my little lanterns over there. She's trying to get the little tea lights out of it. She'll knock them off in a minute. Thank goodness they're plastic. The other area over there, I have a snow globe and I put it on my bookshelf. I put that over there so that she won't mess with it too much. And we have also my girls' trip. Me and my two daughters, we're going to go to Tennessee in a couple weeks, so that's going to be fun. We're going to go down to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, that area. We're the first day. I think we're traveling down there. It's only like 2.5 hour drive from here. When we get there, we'll probably go to the island. I'm trying my best. No, fingers crossed, everything goes right. I can get up the nerve. I'm wanting to ride that big Ferris wheel that is in Pigeon Forge. All these years I've been thinking about doing it, but could never get the nerve up. You be going in October? Cool. I'm trying my best to get my nerve up for that, but we'll see. Because when you're actually standing there looking up at it, it's a whole nother story. It's still looking at it far off. I know we can't get you on it. They have actually added one of the gondolas that you get into has a clear bottom that you can ride. I'm like, no, I'll get on the regular one if I do it. I'm not getting on the clear bottom because I'm scared of heights. As uh, anyways, that's just adding to it. And no, no, I'm not doing that. Hey, okay, I moved my foot. Sorry. She's scratching at my foot because it was on her tree house and she don't want my foot up there currently. There's leaving. And then the second day that we're there, all of my youngest is wanting to do go to some of the galleries down there because she's a big art person. She's wanting to go there, and probably they got like a safari zoo type. I have to see if it's open in, but type deal that you can go through. Probably go to hit to this the second day. Might go up to the Pirate Mountain that day. And then if I can get them talk to doing this, there's a new new I forgot the name of it farm that just recently opened down there, and you can either ride the skylit the lift up, or you can take a van, which with them two, I take the van up. But they have um animals out and about that you can pet on, like llamas and cows, and those who like the Highland cows, they have a couple of them up there that you can pet on. And then they have like the roller coasters and stuff too, so we may do that. But I don't know how much they're going to want to do. We may split up, do half, and then go back to the motel rest, and then go back that even do some more. I don't think we'll do a dinner show. To be honest, we've about seen every one of them anyway, so you know they really don't change that much. The dinner shows, and then coming back the third day, we'll be traveling back. Um, I'm going to stop at Russell Stover's, which is the candy store. Caves Cove. Oh, should I tell you my story about Caves Cove? I love Caves Cove, I do. But I had a couple experiences there. Um, I don't know if I don't want to scare you for not going. It's that, well, really wasn't scary. It was just interesting. Okay, I'll tell you because we're close to Halloween and stuff, but October anyways. We was going through the loop, and we pulled off at one of the churches. I think it's the First Baptist Church. You have to go off road to get to it. And now this is my personal experience. I don't know if anybody else has had anything like this before. We was in the Baptist church, and I got a feeling to pray. And you know what? Those who are Christians, when you get that feeling, you know you better be praying. I didn't know what I was praying for. It was just a praying spirit came over me. So that's what I did. I sit there in that church. I did a prayer, and then when we was leaving, we got back in the loop, and over to the right in the tree line, I saw a it looked like a nurse from like the 1800s. She had the white flowing um, outfit on. And I was watching it because I thought maybe it was somebody just, doing the chores or uh, in the period dress. So that's what I thought. Then here come three cops, an ambulance. So we had to pull over. So I kept looking, and where they were supposed to come out of, there was nobody there. Because the path they was taking, came out by that cabin that was sitting there. And to find out, uh, one of the hikers had fell and got hurt that day. And that's the reason why the police and the um, ambulance went by. Because if you've ever been to Cedar Cove, you know it's a one-way road, and it ain't a very big one. So you have to find somewhere to get out when emergency vehicles come through there. And so I don't know. I think that the praying and that part was for whatever happened. We think it was a hiker, but wasn't it on the news that afternoon? But somebody also said there was a drowning too, so I don't know if it was a hiker or drowning or whatever. But that's what happened. And then we went on down there. There's a section, I forgot what number cabin it was, but it has a big barn to the left, and it has a small little house that you actually go up in and look in through it. But to the left, in front of that cabin, you can see the mountains of Tennessee and stuff behind it, and it had some snow on top of it. And I was just standing. My hair looks awful, y'all. Don't pay no attention to it. I was just standing just admiring the snow because it was like 60 or 70 down where we're at, but yet they still had snow up there. And all of a sudden, I felt something just push me. I was just standing there minding my own business. It's like, okay, I think this is, I don't know what that was. Wouldn't nobody around me. So I said, okay, thank you for doing that. Hello to you, but no. Now, I do believe in spirits, not ghosts, but spirits. And so there's a difference. Eh, Um, ghosts is just made up stuff, but spirits, you know. I don't go looking for it. I leave that to the professionals, but it doesn't mean things hasn't happened over the years. So there's that. Oh, so that was my two experiences at Cedars Cove. um, oh goodness, my mind says I was gonna say something else. You, Janet, be sure to check um which way you have to go in to Cedars Cove because I think going over, I think it's what 410 or that one road that takes you through Gatlinburg and up. I think that one's still closed. You have to go turn off there at what's that road? There's restaurants and stuff there. Turn off that road and go up. You just have to just check the roads when you go. They say it may be open by then, but I don't know if that one road is or not. It's a little bit longer to go the other way, but um, you don't have to worry about road closures that way. I can't think of the other road number. But you go through Pigeon Forge and up that way. So you'll have to tell me if you have any experiences. Janet. Um, I was watching, I don't know how I found this channel, but I was watching this channel and they went through it. And at the same, good. That's because I didn't know how to travel back there. At that Baptist church, they was telling about a story about a woman who was going to get married and got hit by lightning on her wedding day at that Baptist church. So I was hearing about that, and I got thinking, well, that's very interesting to know. But well, it's like Lake Cumberland, the uh, not Lake Cumberland, but Cumberland Falls here. I've been there, going there for years and years and years. But apparently, there's a lady in white. If you go to the um, where you go underneath the rock, not underneath the rock, but up here at the top, there's a lookout that you can see. It's right in front of the fall. But then they got stairways that goes underneath it and gets you a little bit closer to the falls that you can look at. Apparently, at certain times during the day, you could take pictures there and she'll show up in your pictures. And I'm like, I've never experienced that. I've never seen anything in my pictures many times I've been down there. I actually was going to go this weekend just to, you know, exercise and, clear, be my little venture, but where it's been raining and stuff, it'd be flooded and you really can't get down in there to look at it real close when it's flooded because when the water rises, they have a set of rocks that you can go out and get real close to it. But when the water rises, all that's filled in. And sometimes they'll close it off. So when it gets too bad, they close it down. So, so I'm wanting to go back there. I may wait until the leaves starts turning a little bit before I go. They're starting to fall now because they're getting dried out, but they really ain't turning yet. Sometime between September and October they'll start turning here. So we'll go. Then the festivals. It's usually by the last festival, the chicken festival. It's the last festival in September. Because I knew about KFC, but did you know that KFC Sanders and the guy that owns Lee's famous recipe are actually family members already turning? But they're starting to turn a little bit. Not yet. In a couple weeks we're going. Amy. What is today? Today's the 6th. About a week and a half or 2 weeks, I think, when we're going. We're going down to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. I don't know if we'll actually go down in Gatlinburg. Depending on what all we decide to do. We're only going to be gone for 3 days. We're going down one day, and then have a full day, and then come back today. Which it's only a 2.5 hour drive, maybe. About 40 minutes away. Awesome. Ooh, that stout lemonade's. Oh, no wonder I got the regular instead of the dot. Oh, goodness, it's still getting me. Mm. I like lemonade, but sometimes it's too stout. Oh, it's too stout. Yeah, see. And then the chicken festival that's end of September. It's the world's famous, what's it called? World's famous chicken festival, I think. I live here and I don't even know what the festival's called. But anyways, it's actually KFC and Lee's coming together to do the festival. And Lee's family's recipe does lost sound again. Can you hear me now? I have not been to the still no. Hang on. You can hear me, Amy? Okay. Okay, well, Janet, it must be your phone in. If Amy can hear me. Uh, no, I've never been to the Pie Festival in Liberty. Um, I need to find out when that is. You can't hear me now? Great. I'm gonna hold it in my hand for now. I'll need to find out when that is. Amy, I'm not never been to Hit. I usually go to Black Goat Festival, which is in Hazard, Kentucky. And then the following weekend is, excuse the hair. It's doing its own thing tonight, so I'm wearing a hoodie. Um, Usually go to the chicken festival I'm talking about. And then Ridge Festival, which is the following weekend. The chicken festival, the Lee's Family's Recipe gives all the schools a wooden chicken, and they dress them up with little cute little outfits and stuff. And then you can go in and vote, and whoever wins, I don't know what they win, but they win some kind of prize. So that's always cool to see. And the way I like London, it's really good. Couple of hours last weekend. Last weekend in September. It must be the same time as the chicken festival. Because the chicken festival is the 25th through the 28th, I think. Yeah, it starts on Thursday and go through Sunday. I'll check into that, Amy, and see. 'Cause I might can do one day, do chicken festival, next day go down to Liberty. Liberty is not that far from here, I don't think. Which it don't matter if it is a little little while anyways. But I'm in the mood to go to the festivals. I like the chicken festival because they make it into two streets. The first street is your vendors and your foods and your crafts, and the second street is where all your carnival rides are. So that those who don't really want to do the carnival things, they can just go straight into the vendors and stuff. Do the apple pie on Saturday? Okay. I love fresh apple pie and peach cobbler and apple cobbler. Can't really have it all the time, but now since I'm trying to behave myself a little bit. Casey County? Okay. I'll definitely check it in. And then the Black Goat Festival in Hazard, it's because of the coal mines. That's what reason it's called Black Goat. It's due to the coal mines. But unfortunately, a lot of coal mines in the area has closed down. They still have that festival. And then the Ridge Festival is a celebration of what was her name? Of the midwives. They have Miss Mackeridge was one of the first midwives in the area, and she rode horseback, um, to deliver babies. And of course, they also did nursing too. But back then, they didn't have the care like we do now. We have doctors and nurses and all that. So it's really up to a few people to handle all that. So they rode horseback back in those mountains. And each year in the parade, they put a horse in the parade and put boots in the saddle representing those women who did do that work during that time as like a remembrance to them. That one's very small uh, festival. That one is. That's usually the 3 I go to. But the Black Gold is the same week that I'm going to Tennessee, so come back and then that one starts. I don't know if I'll go that one or not this year, depending on how I feel. Because traveling and stuff, as you get older, you just want to, after you get done, you just want to lay around and be lazy all day. I think Salem's gave up. I think she went to sleep. She's up there on top of her tree house up there. The chicken festival, the American Ridge Festival is off Hal Rogers Parkway. You take exit 41 on I-75, and if you're coming south from Tennessee, you take a right. And if you're coming north down from like Lexington, Cincinnati, you take a left, and you stay on that road, and it's the third exit on that parkway to McRidge. Now, is it Corbin? No. The Royal Churkin. Now, Corbin is where the Sanders Cafe is. It's supposed to be one of the original KFC's restaurants. They have it now decked out. I need to get over there. I haven't been since I redone it, but they all have it decked out now with the history of Sanders. The Chicken Festival is actually in London, Laurel County. It's you take exit 41, and if you're coming from Tennessee, you take a right, and you'll take a right again at the CVS there. It's like the next turn after you get off I-75. Then you go down in town where it's at. And they have parking all through there. You can park in the behind streets, or you can park. There's like a vendor's mall. There's stuff that you can park, and then you walk down in town. It's where it's at. The reason why they have it in Laurel County, London, Kentucky, is because Sanders Cafe technically is in Laurel County. It's off 25 East. That's where the Sanders Cafe is. You could take 25 down. You can get off at Corman and take 25 down. It'll take you right into London too, if you wanted to. But the easiest way would be take exit 41, and then come in that way from I-75. It's the last weekend of September. They do a parade Saturday morning. They have like big bands that's free to watch too. It's called a Sanders stage. You just bring your lawn chair or blanket and sit right there and watch the Morristown and Tazewell. Okay. Um, you can come through the tunnel and go through Millsboro. Come in that way too. Sometimes I go that way into Tennessee. Depending on how bad traffic in Knoxville stuff is going to be, I take the long way around. Going through the tunnel and Millsboro, and then you go through Pineville, Barberville, and then you hit Corbin, and then when you hit Corbin, you take 25 east. They're at the four-way. It's not four-way, but at the lights there at 25 east, you just take a right, and it'll take you right into London. I'll get out in a minute. All right, Janet. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Knoxville's it's rough sometimes. I used to do inventory. I'll get the word out in a minute. With a company, and we would always travel down through there. And I don't mind so much. I didn't mind so much driving in Tennessee with the van that I had drive in because the speed limit that you was allowed to go is no faster than 65. I always dreaded doing I-75 because it's 70 and you're sitting in there going 65 and people are just looking at you like, will you just please hurry up? And so early in the mornings, it's not that bad before everybody gets up through Knoxville. But once everybody gets up and gets started, it gets kind of rough, especially during the summer where everybody's traveling, going to different places. Um, but we're going during the week, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be that bad at all. Oh, goodness, it's 10:13. Ooh, I'm getting late. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night too and get situated for the bed. Cause I got church and stuff in the morning. As long as my leg is behaving itself, I'm planning on going out tomorrow. So, Amy, thank you for joining me. Thank you, Janet, for joining me tonight. Thank you to the other ones who joined me also tonight. Misha and goodness, the one I can hardly pronounce. What was her name? Please forgive me. I'm not good with names. So I hope everyone has a good rest of the weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. If I don't have a regular video post, I'm going to try to do a live too one night. So, all right. If you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye for now.